Welcome back to the Business Collective. In this episode, Briana Cisneros discusses how to stay close to your clients during and post this pandemic.
Thank you so much, Hugo. Today, I want to really touch on how to stay in contact with your clients during a pandemic, post-pandemic. I don't think that this is going to be around forever. I'm very hopeful. So I do think that it's important for us to know that this is something that's going to be very crucial moving forward, regardless. There are absolutely some similar key challenges that I think we have all noticed during this pandemic that our clients are facing. One of them being their absolutely massive roots, their regrowth, just because they haven't been able to see you, which also means dry ends, split ends, in need of a haircut, and then there is the taking matters into their own hands. So definitely there could be some corrective color services, some haircuts that might need to grow out in areas and shortened in other areas. But all of this to me just means more opportunity for you. So you have the opportunity to meet all of these needs for your clients. And even if you can't physically do it, just knowing that you're being proactive and thinking about these problems before they even face them, and you're reaching out to them before they're even reaching out to you, I think just shows your clients that genuine care and concern and connection that you really have with them. For me, social media has absolutely been the best way for me to communicate with my clients. My quarantine roots are getting so real, you guys. And this is the absolute worst style, by the way, that you could wear your hair if you have massive roots like mine, which is center part and sleek. Bad idea. So first thing you want to do is get some dry shampoo, spray it in there, which I already did. You can look below for my favorite kinds of products for these situations. But fringe, bangs, they really help. Bangs really help the situation because you're pulling your hair forward and it disguises your roots from the front. Or you can just totally start accessorizing, throwing on every piece of jewelry you have. Trust me, for some reason, it just draws the attention away from the roots. A hat is an obvious one, but try this trick. And it's kind of like, that old zigzag parting that we used to do, but using the ends of your hair to kind of create almost like highlights at your roots before you throw your hat on will really disguise that whole situation. Some clients don't want to be bothered. Some need more care, and you're going to have to use a bit of discretion there. But definitely, I would say at least reaching out to them when their appointment would have been. So if they're missing appointments and this was around the time you would have done their hair, reaching out to them maybe just before that is actually really going to be helpful for them, because now it's top of the mind and it's not, it's, maybe since I haven't seen so-and-so in so long, and then they start scrolling through, Instagram and photos and getting all of these ideas. You're able to kind of lock them in right before. And you know what? No, she's the best. She thought of me and it was right around when I needed my hair done. It's a sign. So when you are getting a lot of different questions flooding from different clients, it's also a little bit of insight and intel into what some of your other clients might be experiencing. So I actually, instead of answering each one of those questions through social media, I actually compiled a bit of a list, said, hey, I'm gonna just make a public post about that because your idea, your questions, your insight is so brilliant. So be on the lookout for that this week. And I'm gonna just speak to you directly, but also to everyone else who might be suffering with the same thing. So I really wanna encourage you guys that if any of your clients' comments, information, questions are sparking ideas for you, to absolutely just jump in with both feet and make it visible and accessible to everybody. People will feel taken care of by you without you reaching out to them specifically. And you'll see it in all of the comments. They're like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. And now you've become a resource. You've maintained your position as a professional within your industry and your field. And you've become irreplaceable. Because you already were irreplaceable when they were making appointments with you, but now you have to find a new way to become irreplaceable in your clients' lives. And this is the perfect opportunity. Every client is really important. And every single one that comes in the door is an opportunity to retain that client, to grow more clients from that specific client. And so when it comes to testimonials, the way that I like to utilize those is if people just naturally are responsive to you, because now you're reaching out, you're communicating really well with all of your clients, so they're going to have feedback. It's up to you. I think how you would like to utilize those, they're great on your website as well if you have one, but I think even just as easy as just a screenshot, post it to your stories, tag the person, done. The more you overthink it, the more you plan it out, the less it's gonna happen. I think the whole thing about social media is to just do it. There's definitely a lot of things I would say to avoid doing, particularly I would say like the whole salesman thing. I mean, I would probably have made so many more purchases and just jumped like even foolishly into things if I felt like somebody wasn't like after me. That neediness, that salesman-y, that desperation, to me, I think is the best way to chase people away. So I would say maybe avoid that. Definitely put their name in there, not dear valued client, right? But actually like Susie Smith. Thank you so much. I hope you're doing well. I see your 2 lovely children and your beautiful new puppy. Congratulations on that expansion of your new family. Here's just a bunch of stuff to know for your next appointment, and also to, make it feel personal. Call out a couple of the things that you see. And even if you're not fully aware, you can do a little research. It's so easy now, guys. It's so right out in front for you. There's been a lot of interesting things with the at-home hair stuff, right? I think just don't make your clients feel bad about decisions they might have made. No client shaming. I think sometimes they just need a hand to hold and actual answers on how to fix things. Okay, so clients, this one is for you guys, because I know that it's not easy when you're used to having lots and lots and lots of help with all of your beauty needs, and then all of a sudden, you're like, what do I do? And we're here for you. There's a few things that I've listed below that I think are incredibly beneficial for us, all of us, while we're at home. Ask your stylist about pre-booking. So if you make your appointment in advance, there could be a discounted rate or something like that. A lot of ideas are getting thrown around right now. So it would be a perfect time for you clients to take advantage of this moment. If there's just one thing that you take from this whole segment, I really think that the fact that your genuine, authentic self is so wrapped up in your business, and separating those out would be a huge mistake. Because your clients at the end of the day are coming to see you. They want to experience you, your talent, your artistry, all of that. So in conclusion, definitely it's not about just staying in contact with your clients, but it's staying connected to the people around you. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for having me, and enjoy the rest of the show.
Reach out and become irreplaceable. Fantastic piece of insight there, and a great mantra for everyone. Thanks, Briana. We hope you find this session useful. We at Vela will for sure follow up in each of your markets to make sure we support you during these challenging but also exciting times. Thank you for watching, and enjoy the rest of the show.